Hey there, everybody. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility, the show we bring you here on Wednesdays where we take a look at some of the cool new releases that are coming out in all the different genres we cover here. Classic rock, hard rock, heavy metal, progressive rock, progressive metal, jazz fusion. That's kind of where we kind of travel in on this channel. Today we've got a very cool album that came out a couple months back where it's taken us forever to get to it, but that's the way it goes when you got so many new releases to digest and talk about here on the channel. The album's called Energy Overload from Carmine Appice and Fernando Perdomo Project on Purple Pyramid Records. Kind of an interesting pairing here. I don't think I ever would have expected this, but apparently there was a Tom Dowd connection or something like that, and these guys got together, shared some ideas, and through this thing called the internet, right, have been able to put together a very, very cool album that's mostly instrumental. All right, let's take a look inside here. Right? There are the two guys. So for those of you who don't know Fernando Perdomo, I think everybody knows Carmine Appice, right? Of course, played with Rod Stewart and Cactus and Vanilla Fudge, Beck Bogart and Appice, and Ozzy Osbourne and King Cobra and Blue Murder, and the list goes on and on and on. He has played with just about everybody, one of the most legendary drummers of all time in rock and roll. But Fernando Perdomo has been very quickly making a name for himself out there in the world of pop and progressive rock, certainly. A multi-instrumentalist and songwriter who's an amazing guitar player, amazing bass player, plays keyboards, good songwriter, and he has worked with all sorts of different musicians over the last bunch of years and has released lots of solo albums, all really, really good. And here he is teaming up with an absolute legend, which I think is only going to bring more attention to the capabilities and the talents of Fernando Perdomo, which is a good thing. So here on the album, you got Fernando on all guitars, basses, keyboards, Hammond organ, additional percussion. You got Carmine on drums, percussion, and loops. Special guests, you got Derek Sherinian, formerly of Dream Theater, currently with Sons of Apollo, Black Country Communion, all sorts of other things, and a great solo artist himself, playing some keyboards on a couple tracks. You've got Durga McBroom doing backing vocals on one song, but it's really just like vocalizations, not like full-on vocals. So what's this album all about, you might ask? Well, basically, this is incredible power trio type instrumental music with just two guys. So let's call it the power duo, all right? So instead of power trio, it's power duo with two guys just really sounding pretty jacked to be recording with each other and cranking out a good mix of like heavy rock, hard rock, some bluesy stuff, some fusion-y stuff, some pop, a little bit of everything on here. You got Below Speaker Boogie, which starts things off. Again, thunderous rhythms throughout the whole album. And I think, like I said, Fernando also plays bass, so he's very adept at kind of locking in a groove. But his guitar skills are just always off the charts, and he's a really different sort of player. He doesn't really sound like anybody else. Below Speaker Boogie is good. It's got this fusion-y, bluesy type of boogie. High energy, really good stuff. I think if you like kind of like the early Joe Satriani stuff, you get a little bit of that on this tune and a couple other tunes. Funky Jackson is another really cool song. Again, they bring out the funk. Energy Overload is a great fusion rocker featuring Derek Sherinian on those wild, crazy keyboards. You got Flower Child, Rocket to the Sun's another fun one. Pure Ecstasy also features Sherinian. Again, high energy stuff right there. You got a really cool, regal, majestic song called The Triumph. And then, really interesting, they do a cover of Paul McCartney's classic Maybe I'm Amazed. And that features Durga McBroom on backing vocals. Again, it's mostly an instrumental version of Maybe I'm Amazed, but there are little bits of vocalizations on there. So pretty cool. Do a really nice job. I love how Fernando really kind of takes over all the vocal melodies with his lead guitar work, which we're going to see revisited in a second. Little Havana, Big Havana, really good. Got some kind of jazzy feel going to that, but it's still kind of funky. And then they do a cover of Carmine and Rod Stewart's old classic, Do You Think I'm Sexy? Which, as soon as you hear it, you know what it is, and I just love all the, Fernando's doing all the Stewart vocals on the guitar. It's just really cool using wah-wah and stuff. Just really cool, really funky, really a lot of fun. And then you got Starstream and Thunder to finish it all off. Two more high energy pieces. Like I said, this is like instrumental power trio music, but with just the two guys doing basically everything with a couple of guests. It's a lot of fun, and it's really rocking. And again, if you're a Carmine Appice fan and you like to kind of listen to and collect a lot of the stuff that he's done, I think this album is going to introduce you to someone who you may not really know, Fernando Perdomo. And I think they it definitely sounds like they had a blast doing this together, even if it was virtually. And hopefully it'll kind of prompt you to go check out the back catalog of Fernando's, which he's got a lot of really, really good stuff that he has worked on as well as produced on his own. So yeah, Carmine Appice, Fernando Perdomo project, Energy Overload. Definitely a lot of energy on here. This is a lot of fun. A rocking good time of really red hot instrumental music. So make sure you check it out and visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, of course we're here on YouTube all the damn time. So hello out there to both Carmine and Fernando, both really cool guys. And make sure you visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, of course we're on YouTube all the damn time. Did I say that already? I probably did. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell. We've got the link to our Ko-Fi page below, as well as a link to our merch page where you can get cool Sea of Tranquility stuff, and seaoftranquility.org, our webzine, celebrating 20 years on the internet this year. So thanks for watching. I am Pete Pardo. We'll see you real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.